Hey you guys, it's your girl Key coming back at you with another story time. So the story time that I'm about to do, somebody keep asking me to do it about the time that I broke my foot. So I'm about to do the story time. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. Oh, and this is my first story time of the new year. So hey, yeah, what's today? I think it's like the 6th or the 7th. Anyway, don't matter. So how did I break my foot? So this is gonna be interesting. Please don't laugh at me, cause dang, I'm saying you would have been trying to get there too. So okay, this was probably like, I would say about 2013, 2014, probably 2014 is when I'm thinking this happened, 2014. So okay, at the time, I actually was married, and the guy that I was married to, for some reason, he had started getting mad and he would like cut up my clothes and stuff like that. So I actually packed up a lot of those clothes that I had at the house, and I took them back to my mom's house and put them in my old room. My old room was upstairs. That's important. The room was upstairs. So this particular day, I went over there to get something that I had needed. And when I got there, like I said, I was upstairs. Keep that in mind. So I generally don't eat breakfast or even really get hungry until maybe 1, 2 in the afternoon. I've always been like that. I rarely ever actually want breakfast, like seriously. And most of the time if I get it, it's just because it's something that I've seen that looks good, but it's not because I'm actually hungry in the morning. I just might want to try it and see what it tastes like. But for the most part, I'm not a breakfast eater. I don't be hungry in the morning. Like the job that I work at now, the lunch time is like 11 and 12. I'm nowhere near about hungry, so I never eat lunch at that time because I'm never hungry. That's too early for me. I just don't be hungry. Okay, so unless it's something like I'm taking medicine or something, like if I get sick and I have to take antibiotics or something, I have to eat because the medicine is gonna mess with my stomach if I don't eat. Okay, with that being said, I was upstairs, and it was probably around 1, 2 in the afternoon. So around this time, I'm starting to actually get hungry. So I was already thinking about it, like, I could go home and cook something, or because the guy I was married to drove trucks, so he was on the road. So it's just me that I had to worry about eating, feeding. I don't have kids, so I'm just trying to figure out, like, am I gonna go home and like make me a sandwich, or actually cook something for real and have something for later on to eat on too, or just go get something. So I had got a notification from Sonic earlier. I didn't really pay attention to it. The notification probably came at like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm not hungry. I don't care about what the coupon, whatever says. I'm not hungry, so I'm not really paying attention to it. However, it came back through again while I was upstairs. So the notification, it was you sign up for what do you call it, like the points or whatever, like Domino's, where you have like the little login and you get points, or like Pizza Hut, Burger King. A lot of them do, you sign up for the little what is it, app, use it, whatever it is, anyway. So they had sent me the thing, I had the app on my phone, so they had sent me the little thing, the little coupon. It was like the Sonic double burger or something, but it was like the full combo for like $4, $3, $4, something like that. So I was like, oh snap. But it said I only had 20 minutes left to get it. So I'm like, okay, this the last, it's like it ended at this time, basically, is what the coupon say. Ending at, if it was 1:30 or 2:30, it might have been saying, oh, it's ending at 3 o'clock or something, whatever. So I do remember I only had about like maybe 15 or 20 minutes left to go actually use that coupon. As long as I get there before that time and order it, even if it's after that time when they bring my food, I'm still gonna pay that price because I got there at that time. You know how it go. Anyway, so okay, check it out. So I'm upstairs, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm finna go get this real quick and come back, and I'm gonna eat my food, and then I'm finish doing what I gotta do over here and get whatever I need and go back to the house. So I go downstairs, I really wasn't in a rush. I just was walking down the stairs. However, I wasn't looking when I was walking downstairs. So as I got to the bottom step, I missed that bottom step and came out. My foot came down and my weight came down on it. So my foot, say if this is my foot, when it came down, because I was stepping down, so of course my foot is angled down. When it came down and missed that bottom step, I like slid and tried to catch myself. And when I really should have just slid. If I had just slid into it, it probably wouldn't have happened like that, because I really feel like my feet would have stayed out in front of me and just slid on down. However, because I tried to grab the rail and catch myself, so instead of going, whereas I started going backwards, when I grabbed that rail and tried to break the fall, it made me come straight down instead of back like I was going. So when I did that and came straight down, my foot coming down like this, my toes bent back like this, and all my weight came down on it. Oh my God. I couldn't even talk. God, I was at the bottom of the stairs like, wasn't no sound coming out. I really thought I was hollering. Wasn't no damn sound coming out. Just so happened, my sister came in the house and she was like, girl, why you over here on the floor making faces? she was like, why you over here on the floor making faces? What's wrong with you? And I was like, all I could do was just holler. At that point, some sound finally came out because I like leaned to the side and it kind of like came from under me. Man, when she stood me up, she like helped stand me up, and my foot was still like, my leg was still kind of down in a weird position. So like when we picked my leg up, my foot was like this and it popped out like that, and then it just did this. So this is how my foot looked once she picked me up. I had to go sit on the couch and cry for a minute. That idea of going to get something to eat, baby, I was no longer hungry. I was no longer hungry. When I got to the ER and the nurse said, yeah, you surely broke that. But we still got to do the x-ray. But that is definitely broke. Y'all, I had insurance at the time, right? So, the way that it's set up at our hospital, I don't know about other hospitals, but the way it's set up, they don't actually... So they keep a certain amount, I guess, of stuff to put on you if you break bones. However, if you break something and it's like in my case where it wasn't, how do I put it? Because I had a really bad wreck in 2005 in which they put the boot and stuff on me in the emergency room. But I guess because I didn't come in through an ambulance, they was like, well, you draw yourself here, you can drive yourself over there to that medical complex and go get the boot, right? So, for some reason, the dodo doctor that was treating me, even though my x-ray, you can see a clean break right across the middle of my foot, tell me why they put my foot hurt. The insurance would not approve the damn boot. Would not approve it. So, went back over there and told them, like, my foot is broke. You know, if y'all got my x-rays. So the lady at the front desk was like, your foot sure is broken. She was like, how are you standing on it? I said, I don't have a shoe on that foot. I'm just like putting all my weight on the right side because it was the left foot. So she was like, do you have a boot at home, like from an old injury, or do you know somebody that might wear the same shoe size as you? Maybe you can get their boot. And I was like, no, what are you talking about? I have insurance. Why would I be getting a boot from somebody when I have insurance? And why did this lady put my foot hurt when my foot is broke? Of course it fucking hurts. This makes no sense. Y'all, she took the paper back there to the lady. She came back. She said, I don't know what the hell to say about her. I said, what did she put? She whited out where she put foot hurts and wrote over and put foot hurts really, really bad. It hurt really bad. Do it. Imagine so, because my damn foot is broke, you crazy bitch. But you telling, woo. But yeah, that's how that happened. So, long story short, because she kept doing that dumb shit, the insurance finally got irritated with it and was like, they're looking at it as a fraudulent claim because one of the other nurses actually took it upon herself to actually go ahead and correctly fill out the forms the next day. But about that time, it had already been submitted twice to Blue Cross Blue Shield. And about the time the third time it came around, the thing was they're looking at it as, oh, this is a fraudulent claim. So they never approved me getting the boot put on. So I never got a boot put on my foot. So now years later, sometimes, because arthritis has definitely set into it now, so sometimes my foot literally pops and it still feel like it's doing this. Or sometimes it'll do this if I don't have on tennis shoes, it'll do this and it'll stay like that for a minute, and I have to like stretch it, and it pops really hard and it hurts. So yeah, I guess be careful what doctor you let see treat you, and just know that you do have the right to call the medical board in your state and report that doctor if you get this type of treatment, because that was definitely not right. I should have had a boot on my foot because I definitely had insurance for it, even though I should have been paying attention. Like I said, I wasn't in a rush or anything. It's just the fact that I wasn't paying attention and just missed that last step. That's really what it is. But yeah, so until next time, y'all, peace.